Hello guys again. また。300、330日連続 ?11 month in a row. 10、11月、11月、11月連続、11月連続、11 months in a row. Crazy. Crazy journey, guys. 11 months. 11 months in a row. 11 months in a row. Yeah, let's just continue with whatever we were doing. Okay, yeah, a few grammar points left. A few grammar points left for quoted, which was quoted one book. And after we finished this first book, I'm going to watch it with Tokini Andy. Yeah, if it opens, we're going to do it, obviously. Okay, so yesterday we did Saeba. Tabakari, just done. Okay, we did Tabakari. Naidesum. I think I need to do Naidesum again. Get by without ing. It saved me from. So you went to the new restaurant. Was it crowded? 新しくできたレストランに行ってきたんだって。混んでたでしょう？混んだてでしょう？でも、yes、でも、予約をしておいたから、持たないで済んだよ。Yeah, but I had made a reservation, so it saved me from waiting. Okay, so ないで済む. I definitely need to read a little bit more about ないで済む. So a verb that means to be finished, to do, in the sense of being enough. Take, cost, need, etc. Only, do, manage, without, only with. Get by, get away, without, with, only. Be let off, without, only. Be enough, if. Be alright if. Not to have to. There is no need. ちょっと顔を見せるだけで済むと思う。I think 顔見せる to make an appearance. 顔を見せる to make an appearance. I think just showing up for a while will be enough. ちょっと顔を見せるだけで済むと思う。will be enough. Just by showing off a little bit for a while will be enough. 面接は10分で済んだ。The interview took only 20 minutes. 面接は20分で済んだ。あまり難しい日本語ではなかったので、辞書なしで済んだ。Because the Japanese in it was not very difficult, あまり難しい日本ではなかったので、I managed to read it without dictionary. 辞書なしで済んだ。Okay, yeah, I understand. Without using dictionary.
旅行先
ではどこでもクレジットカードが使えたので現金がなくても済んだ。Ever I traveled, I was able to use my credit card, so I could travel without cash. 現金がなくても済んだ。I was able to use my credit card. Cash,現金 is cash. 現金 I know 現金 I know 現金。それは What's that? 黙る
黙る。
黙っていて黙っていて黙っていてこれは黙っていて済むこれは黙っていて済む問題ではないこれは黙っていて済む問題ではない黙る means to be silent, to say nothing. This is not the kind of problem where you can get away with staying silent. これは黙っていて済む問題ではない。What is this? 奨学金。
奨学金。
奨学金。奨学金をもらったので、奨学金をもらったので、I've been given a scholarship because I've been given a scholarship. 奨学金をもらったので、お金を借りずに、or 借りなくても、or 借りないで済むと思う。I've been given a scholarship, so I think I can get without borrowing money. Can get by without borrowing money. お金を借りないで済むと思う。or お金を借りずに済むと思う。or お金を借りなくても済むと思う。Okay. 解約 cancellation of contract 解約したいときは
入会金。
入会金だけ損をすれば済む。When you want to cancel the agreement, all you will lose is the enrollment fee. Okay. So 済む number counter 10分どれで済む。Something costs only $20. Noun, what's this? 電話だけで済む。Just a telephone call is enough. Just a telephone call. 検査なしで済む。Not have to give an examination. Do without an examination. 済む。携帯電話がなくても済む。I think I kind of understand 済む, but to be honest, this is the hardest grammar point. この程度でも謝って済む。Get away with just apologizing. 安くて済む。Something costs only a little. 済む。informal だけで。行くだけで済む。Just going is enough. Get by just going. 行かずになくてもないで済む。行かずに済む。or 行かなくても済む。or 行かないで済む。Do not have to go. Be alright if someone doesn't go. 借りれば借りたら済む。Be alright if someone borrows something. Okay. この程度の翻訳。この程度 means degree. この程度の翻訳。この程度の翻訳なら3日で済むだろう。3 days be enough for a translation like this. この方法だと1 今のシステム、システム
システム、
今のシステムの大部分
大部分、
がそのまま使えるので、新たな、what's 新たな
新た、
新たな投資が最終で済む。Because this approach would allow us to use most of the current system, our new investment will be minimal. Yeah, anyways, let's just move on to the next. I think I understand a little bit Sumu, not so much, but I think I can figure it out. Okay, let's just do the other one, which I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what this grammar point is. So we just copy, we open DeepSeek. Okay. Okay, verification again. Bro, so much verification, why? Okay, we copy the image, we paste, and we ask for explanation. Please, DeepSeek, explain to me this grammar point, please. Always add please. So you can be respectful and polite to AI so that when the future AI revolution comes, DeepSeek the robot will know that I was polite with it and forgive me. AI would forgive me. So, well, hodonai, what's hodonai? Not as is not so much as y. Is x not as much as y? Okay, let's see just some examples. This structure is used to compare two things, x and y, and state that x does not reach the level of y in some quality. It emphasizes that y is more extreme than x. Structure. X, y, hodonai. X is not as adjective as y. 今日は昨日ほど暑くない。or 寒くない。今日は昨日ほど寒くない。So today is not as cold as yesterday. That's why adjective here. X is not as adjective as Y. 今日は This is the first structure. Compators. Or no, that's the first. It's just a structure, normal structure. So 今日は昨日ほど寒くない。Today 今日は is not as cold as yesterday. と思っていた思っていたほど美味しくなかった。It wasn't as tasty as expected. 思っていたほど美味しくなかった。As I expected, it wasn't as tasty. 思っていたほど美味しくなかった。Okay. オーストラリアはアメリカほど広くない。Australia isn't as big as America. オーストラリアはアメリカほど広くない。Yuki, how is it going, bro? Hello. YA, how is it going? 毎日偉いね。Yeah. Gambare, bro. Arigato, bro. Alright, excellent, bro. Thank you very much. Yuki, bro, how's it going? オーストラリアはアメリカほど広くない。Australia is not as big as US. Hiroi means wide or spacious, vast, wide, yeah, wide. Okay. Okay, so I understand. Hodo and nai. Hodo adjective nai. Often implies y is the benchmark. That is, y is adjective, but x is less so. Can express disappointment, not as good as I heard, or relief, not as bad as I feared. Kino hodo samuku nai is not as cold as yesterday. I got with Japanese class today to dine out with an Afghan restaurant. Actually, I have no idea what kinds of foods will await me. Bro! So you'll go with a Japanese class, to an Afghan restaurant. Bro, Afghan food, huh? Afghan food, I have no idea. I have no idea either, to be honest. Just like the other time when you went to Korean food, huh? Bro, it will be fun, bro. It will be fun. It will be fun. You had fun in the Korean restaurant, I guess. Kimu-san hodo umaku nai. Kimu-san hodo umaku nai. Not as skilled as Kim. Kimu-san hodo umaku nai. 思っていたほど美味しくなかった。It is not as tasty as expected. Disappointment. みんな考えるほどお金がかからない。Not as expensive as people think. みんなが考えるほどお金がかからない。Contrary to common belief. Not as expensive as people think. Yeah, so ほどない means, well, I didn't really, because of the metal, the metal chopsticks. Yeah, I remember. Metal chopsticks. They used in the Korean restaurant. They were so slippery and constantly slipped out of my hand. I remember the metal chopsticks, bro. Bro, metal chopsticks, huh? But now the Afghan, I don't think they will have chopsticks. No, they will definitely not have. They will have they'll have a normal spoon. It will be metal though again. It will be metal again. Bro, the spoon will be metal. Nihon wa bura. No, they will have normal cutlery. Yeah. Yeah, with a fork and knife. Fork and knife, spoon, whatever. No, it will be fun, bro. It will be fun. Wait, let's just Afghan food. Kebab. My guess is like kebab or something. Kebab, yeah. Bro, kebab is everywhere. Afghan cuisine's vibrant mix, so yeah. Bro, Google, by the way, it has AI as well. Very interesting. Bro, I think like these countries, bro, Iran, Afghanistan, the food is I think the food will be very good, bro. Rice with chicken. Bro, anyways. Yeah, meat, bro, rice with meat. Bro, it's so... These countries, bro, have the best food. These countries have the best food. But anyways, bro, you'll have fun. Going through the menu to know in advance what to order. Bro, they have the best food. 日本はブラジルほど、暑くない。Japan is not as hot as Brazil. 日本はブラジルほど暑くない。 ブラジルは日本より暑い。ブラジルより。Brazil is more hot than Yori. Yori means more than. No, Yori means than Japan. Neko. Wait, is this Neko? Neko kurai oki. Approximation. Yeah, but anyways, our focus is hodonai. So, 日本はブラジルほど暑くない。In hodonai, the comparison between hodonai and yorinai is that Nihon gets the Nihon wa, it's the subject, while in Yori, Burajiru is the subject, which is very interesting. Nihon wa Burajiru hodo atsukunai. But in Yorinai is Burajiru wa Nihon yori atsukunai, or atsui. And also, we have Nihon as a subject because is atsukunai is negative. While on the other, we have Burajiru as subject because it's atsui. So makes perfect sense. I understand it very well. Hodonai, very easy grammar point. Samu, I think this sumu was the most difficult grammar point. But I kind of understand it, not perfectly, but I kind of understand. Yomimono bunke L4.
第4課文系表現ノート。
ごめん、お兄ちゃんのパソコン壊しちゃった。
先週買ったばかりなのに。
6
Okay, so this one is
ないで済む。ずに済む。新しくできたレストランに行ってきたんだって。混んでたでしょう。
でも予約をしておいたから待たないで済んだよ。
Yeah, but I had made a reservation, so it saved me from waiting. Okay.
7
今日は
ほどない。
ほどない。
今日は寒いですね。
寒いですね。
10度しかありませんよ。
10度しか
第4
10度しかありませんよ。
ほどない。
今日
今日は
は
寒いです
寒い
ね。
ですね。
10度しかありません
10
よ
度。しかありませ
で
んよ。
も昨日ほど寒くありませんよ。昨日は6度でしたから。
でも昨日はほど暑くありませんよ。But it isn't as cold as yesterday. 昨日は6 What is it?
今日は寒いですね。10度しかありませんよ。
でも昨日ほど寒くありませんよ。昨日は6度でしたから。
6度でしたから。Yesterday was 6 degrees. Yeah, so ほどない is not as much. Easy grammar point. Expresses that x does not reach the level of y for a certain criterion. Y is mentioned for comparison with x. Y can take verbs as seen in for あの人、I don't know what it is. のケーキを食べたんだって。どんだった思っていたほど美味しくなかったよ。本当にがっかり。It's not as tasty as I expected. Really disappointed. Y can take verbs as seen in 4 and 5. Verbs used in 聞いていたほどない、考えていたほどない、like as expected, as I thought, as I heard, as I thought. 地の人が思っているほどない。as I expected is not as I expected. 言うほど as someone said 言っているほど言っていたほどない。Okay. Yeah, very easy grammar point. Let's just move on to wakeda, which seems very interesting. Seems very interesting kanji. Grammar point. which is about. That's why, no wonder. Wakeda, that's why, or no wonder. Okay. New. We screenshot this until here. We copy and we go to DeepSeek. We paste and we write a small little message. Explain this grammar. No, it does not. I hate when this happens. This grammar point, please. I hate when this happens. It was working fine. Why does this have to happen? New. Copy. Explain to me this. Maybe it needs bigger letters, more zoom. Point. Explain to me this grammar point, please. Always add please to AI. Naru Wakamatsu, konbanwa, how is it going? Genki? Mochiron genki desu. Watashi wa mochiron genki desu. Itsudemo, or itsudemo genki. Itsudemo genki. Mainichi genki. 病気はずがない。病気はずがない。私は病気はずがない。いつでも元気です。So, and I hope you are 元気 as well. あなたは元気を。I hope, how to say I hope? Forgot. So, wakeda means that's why or no wonder. This structure is used to express a logical conclusion or realization based on new information. It connects a cause and effect naturally, often with a sense of, that explains it. Structure, reason, explanation. Wakeda, that's why, no wonder. だからそれで道理で wakeda, that's why. That's actually a very nice grammar point. I like it. It was interesting from the translation. So we have toyu wakeda and toyu wakeda again, but this time it means, so you mean. What's the difference though? We'll check it out. We'll see the difference later. So, だからそれで、だから休んでいたわけだ。So that's why he was absent. だから休んでいたわけだ。I can't. This is actually very useful. I'm considering more palau. Let's check it out. So, wakeda looks delicious. So, wakeda, bro, we can't use wakeda. Bro, let's just check out more palau. What is this? Rice and chicken, huh? Rice and chicken, and of course the tasty spices. Basically. But it's not just simple, you know, the real magic is with the spices. Oh, wait, this is sugar. Chicken with sugar. Saz, garam masala. Yeah, bro, it looks nice. Looks very nice. I told you the secret is the spices. Maybe it looks simple. It looks simple, but it has sugar, bro. Chicken and rice and sugar. Bro, it will be fun. It will be a blast. It will be a blast. だから休んでいたわけだ。That's why he was absent. だから休んでいたわけだ。道理で英語が上手なわけだ。No wonder he's good at English. 道理で映画が上手なわけだ。というわけだ。More explanatory, like, which means 毎日練習してるというわけだ。Which means he practices every day. Or practice daily. 毎日練習してるというわけだ。So we need to add という。Here we did not add. という通りで映画が上手なわけだ。というわけだ。more explanatory. Okay. 毎日練習してるというわけだ。Realization used when you suddenly understand something unclear before. わけだ。Especially the chakka, which seems to be pork with garlic and mint. Bro, yeah, bro, chakka. Chakka is the one of the spices, no? Chakka. Chakka. Bro, the spices on the... Wait, chakka, this is some African... No, it's it's not the... Chakka is some... Chakka is a variant spelling of Shaka, the name of the famous Zulu king. It's some Zulu king. No, but bro, probably written Chaka. Ah, Chaka, yeah. I found some Zulu king, African tribes. But damn, bro. Yeah, no, it's not spices. But anyway, bro, I like these kind of food because of the spices. They add spices on the rice and on the chicken or meat as well. So and it has this spectacular smell and taste, which is very nice. Like these very eastern countries like Pakistan and India and Afghanistan. These countries. It's very nice. It's very nice. わけだ。チャッカーわけだ。というわけだ。Realization often follows natural conclusion. Often follows fact, but here say らしい、そうだ。Today I will eat food and not struggle with the cutlery. What is not to be liked about that? Except for the long way to the restaurant. So where you are going today is the meeting? It's today, so you're going today, bro. Have fun, Yuki. Have fun, bro. Have fun, bro. 毎日復習もやっていますか? Feel gloomy? Wait, I don't understand. AJ, how is it going, bro? I don't understand your message. You feel gloomy or... Yeah, what does やっていますか means? やっています doing, okay. Review 毎日 every day you do review? Yeah. Bro, we review every day. Meet at 7 in front of the restaurant. I'll leave home at around 5. So in a few hours. Are you revising as well every day? Revising what do you mean by revising though? Influenza 休みだったわけだ。休みだったわけだ。No, I don't know. If you mean by revising, no, what do I revise though? I don't understand. Like yesterday's lesson? No, if you mean yesterday's lesson, no. I just go with the flow. Revising previous grammar patterns and vocabulary that you learned. This is actually a very good question, but no, I do not. Or maybe I do, because I wrote them all on in Anki here. I made this deck that I told you about, the N4 deck, which has all of the N4. I think, yeah, you can say I revise, but not like directly, like I wouldn't actively revise. I just do them in Anki. But I think, like this one, for example, this book, we only have two more lessons, and then after, you're doing good, keep it up, bro. I think we're making progress. So this book, once we finish this book, I will do it again with Tokini Andy. I will watch his playlist, and that means that I will do this book 2 times. So I do these grammar points on my own, read them using DeepSeek and using the book, and then review them, revise them with Tokini Andy as well. So I guess that's revising as well, but not every day. So revision happens like with the flow, you know, like it happens in the future. So I guess we revise. I guess we review as well. Influenza 休みだったわけだ. So we do this book 2 times. We are almost halfway through. No, we are more than halfway through, because we only have 2 lessons left. Only 2 lessons left. Maybe a week. Maybe we need a week. 1 more week and we finish this book. And we learn with Tokini Andy. Wakeda means that's why. Yeah, Wakeda is a very, very nice grammar point. I don't think I'll ever forget Wakeda. Influenza 休みだったわけだ. How is it going, Yan-ma-san, bro? Wake. Conclusion.
Wake.
That's why. Influenza 休みだったわけだ. He has influenza. That's why he was upset. 休みだったわけだ. That's why he's absent. 大学に落ちた。がっかりしていたわけだ. He failed the exam. 大学に落ちた。がっかりしていたわけだ. No wonder he was upset. がっかりしていたわけだ. No wonder he was upset. イギリスに住んでいた。英語が上手なわけだ. He lived in the UK. イギリスに住んでいた。英語が上手なわけだ. That's why he's good at English. He's fluent. That explains he's fluent in English. Yeah. So yeah, Wakeda means that's why. I understand Wakeda very well. Okay. Let's just listen to this example.
8. わけだ。四角1というわけだ。青山さんはインフルエンザらしいよ。あ、
だから今日休みだったわけだね。
だったら今日休みだったわけだね。Yeah, he has influenza. That's why he's absent today. He's not here today. Okay. Yeah, Wakeda means that's why. X wakeda is used when the speaker finds out the reason for X. Thus the speaker had been wondering. For instance, one, 木村さん行きたかった大学に落ちたらしいよ。だからがっかりしていたわけだ。show it here. No wonder he was upset. がっかりしていたわけだ。No wonder he's upset. 落ちた means to fail. He failed. 大学に落ちた。木村さん行きたかった大学に落ちたらしいよ。He failed to go to the university. だからがっかりしていたわけだ。That's why he's upset. Saw a disappointed look on Kimura's face and was wondering why. After hearing the story from A, B is using wakeda to express that he now understands why Kimura looked disappointed. Conjunctions such as dakara, sorede, and doride are often used with wakeda. Toyu wakeda. Okay. So wakeda we do not use da. We use na. Na wakeda. Na wakeda. Dearu. But when we use toyu wakeda, we use da, which toyu means that it's more explanatory. 彼は毎日日本語の勉強してるんだ。だから日本語ペラペラしてわけだ。ペラペラ means fluent. ペラペラしてわけだ。She or he learns Japanese. He studies Japanese every day. 彼は毎日日本語の勉強してるんだ。だから、そう、日本語ペラペラしてある。日本語ペラペラ。日本語ペラペラしてるわけだ。That's why he's fluent at Japanese. Yeah, I understand わけだ。という makes it more explanatory, makes it more deeper or something. It explains it even more. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay. Print screen. New. Hopefully it works. Okay, copy, paste, explain this grammar point. Wait, let's just, please, let's just check out the wakeda from here as well. So wakeda. We have two wakedas, huh? Why do we have two? Speaker's conclusion obtained through deductive, logical judgment or calculation on the basis of what he has heard or read. No wonder, or so it means that. That's why. Should I take is that naturally. 毎日3時間も日本語を勉強いるんですか？よくできるわけですね。Are you studying Japanese as long as 3 hours every day? No wonder your Japanese is good. できるわけですね。昨日試験ですか？ Yesterday's exam. Do you have exam yesterday? Tomorrow, 明日。not 昨日。明日試験ですか？じゃあ、今晩忙しいわけですね。忙しいわけですね。Then you must be busy tonight. じゃあ、今晩忙しいわけですね。わけだ、話した、わけだ。Adjective, I take it that someone talks about. 食べたわけだ。Take it that someone ate. 高かったわけだ。I take it that someone was expensive. だったわけだ。静かだったわけだ。静かなわけだ。静かだった。というだったわけだ。先生というわけだ。先生だったわけだ。Take it that someone is a teacher. So assumption, so you assume that someone is a teacher. わけ can be used as a full noun, meaning reason one, as in 1 and 2 below. 会社を辞めたそうですが、そのわけを聞かせてください。I heard that you quit the company. Let me hear the reason for that. そのわけを聞かせてください。わけ can be used as a full noun, meaning reason. Okay, I didn't understand this, to be honest. 会社を辞めたそうですが、I heard that it seems that you quit the company, but that, I don't know, division splitting, no. そのわけを聞かせてください。I heard that you quit the company. Let me hear the reason for that. So わけ means reason. What can be used as full noun, meaning reason. So no, so let me hear the reason. Okay, so わけ means reason. Okay, I understand. ここに来たわけは言えません。道理での道理は道 path and logic. 道理 means reason. That's why わけ means reason as well. 勉強している It's 勉強している Yeah, bro. I noticed the same and I was confused, but I just went with it. Where is it? So 勉強いるんですか？勉強しているんですか？I was confused as well. 勉強いる doesn't make any sense. 勉強いる doesn't make any sense. 勉強いるは明らかにおかしいです。Maybe it's like a mistake from the website. It's 勉強している。I was confused as well, but I don't know. I just kept reading. 勉強いるんですか？ No, it should be 勉強しているんですか？ But anyways. So, ここに来たわけは言えません。言える to be possible to say. I can't tell I can't tell you the reason why I came here. ここに来たわけは言えません。わけで is the te form of わけだ。お母さんと一人or 二人。お母さんと二人だけですか？そういうわけで結婚できないんですか？ It's only you and your mother? お母さんと二人だけですか？ For that reason you can't get married, eh? そういうわけで結婚できないんですか？ Has the expect is similar but not identical to わけだ。Has the can express a speaker's expectation when there is no preceding context. わけだ cannot. In other words, わけだ is highly dependent on verbal context. 明日は 授業がないはずわけですよ。I expect that there is no class tomorrow. 明日は授業がないはず。or 授業がないわけですよ。あの人は若いはず。あの人は若いわけです。Expect him to be young. Okay, I think I understand. But also there is another wake. Wake da. Have two wake da. One is shita and one is naka. A phrase presents a fact or truth known to the hearer as an introduction to the following statement, or which gives emphasis to a fact or truth which the hearer might not know. Probably wake as ryu. Reason, yeah. Reason, that's why. That's why, so wake, yeah, wake. That's what Yamasa also wrote. The kanjis means logic and... Wait, where is it? Logic, I saw it. Logic and path. Path to logic. Path to logic. Makes sense. So, it makes sense. That's why. Like, bro, makes so much sense. Wake. So, wait, wake? Where is it? There is no kanji for it. Wait, is it this? No, it's not. It's not. What about Ryu? Ryu is logic. Means logic. Wake.
Wake.
Wake. Wake, which means reason. It means reason, cause, meaning, circumstances. But reason mostly means reason. That's the reason. Yeah, wake. So, wake means reason. Okay. 面白いですね。Means reason, logic. A phrase which presents a fact or truth known to the hearer as an introduction to a following statement, or which gives emphasis to a fact or truth which the hearer might not know. As you know, the fact is that the truth of this matter is... Okay, so this is a little more advanced wakeda. So we're not going to read it because examples are very high, very intense. I think what we need is a less difficult wake. So grammar explanation, toyu wakeda. So you mean, in other words, this structure is used to summarize a phrase. I think this is the same, huh? You know, the fact that is it's the same. The structure is used to summarize a phrase or draw a logical conclusion from what was previously said. It often translates, so you mean, in other words, that implies in English. In other words. Inu 5匹? Is it piki? 5匹 or 5匹 or 5匹? I don't know. 犬5匹 猫10匹 or 10匹 15匹 or 15匹 not sure 15匹燃えるというわけだ So you want to say that it's 15 animals or 15 pets in total 15匹燃えるというわけだ So you mean to say that it's 15 pets? 80%. 日本語ではあまり作られていないわけだ。In other words, Japan doesn't produce much beans. 80% 豆は輸入。日本ではあまり作られていないわけだ。In other words, you mean to say Japan doesn't produce much beans. Clarifying intentions, sometimes sarcastic. 宿題が多い。映画に行かたくないわけ。So you mean you don't want to go with me to the movies? To the cinema? 映画に行きたくないわけ? Okay, logical connection is to show how facts lead a conclusion. Rephrasing helps simplify or emphasize the speaker's point. Tone can sound neutral, explanatory, or slightly confrontational, depending on context. あと時間しかいられないわけですね。So you mean you can only stay for 1 hour? あと時間しかいられないわけですね。It's not in the limit. 15匹もいる。10匹。Okay. 5匹 and 10匹。15匹。Okay. So it's like the 10分 or 10分5分 or something. So 15匹もいるというわけですね。So you mean you have 15 pets? 15匹もいるというわけですね。黒のスーツが就活の制服というわけだ。In other words, black suits are the unofficial uniform for the job hunting. Generalizing a trend. 国際的 international 国際的であることがこの学部の特徴なわけだ。So the department's key trait is the international focus. 私とは一緒に映画を見たくないわけ。So you mean you don't want to watch a movie with me? 私とは一緒に映画を見たくないわけ。Okay, I understand. For later before I leave, so see you tomorrow, bro. Yuki, have fun, bro. I know you will have fun. You will speak Japanese, bro. 日本語を話す。日本語を話します。Yeah, bro, you will have fun. Good luck and bye bye, bro. また明日。あと1時間しか。国際 means nation, yeah. Nation and inter, yeah, inter. Kuni is like nation, country, state. And sai is inter.
Sai.
So sai means international. Very, very interesting, bro. I love kanji. Bye-bye, Yuki. Bro, kanji is beautiful, man. Yanmasa, kanji is beautiful. Kanji makes sense, bro. Kanji is Yoda. It's logic. Kanji is logic. Kanji is based on logic. Most of the times. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. But most of the times. What do you think? Bro, Yanmasa, what do you think about kanji? Kanji waグリア語やラティン語のようです。It's like kanji is like Greek and Latin, huh? You think so? Explain how so? Explain to me. Explain this grammar point. They seem, yeah, they are the same logic, you know. They have both, the three of them have the same logic, have that beautiful logic. I understand what you're saying. So bano ni, wait, let's just hear this example. We didn't read it. み
というわけだ。
というわけだ。
もう5時ですね。
もう5時ですね。
すみません。6時に帰らなければいけないんですが。
6時に帰らなければいけないんですが。Oh, it's 5 o'clock already. Sorry, but I need to leave at 6.
そうなんですか？
そうなんですか？
じゃあ、あと1時間しかいられないわけですね。
じゃあ、あと1時間しかいられないわけですね。Oh, I see. So you are only staying for another hour or so. 私は中国語はわかりませんが、G で with kanji with hanzi, section of village, sagi. Ah, wait, this is Aza, section of village. Azaで書かれていれば、but you can write, you can 書ければ、書ける、partially、部分的にわかる。G ですね、G。G, the letters, G。部分的にわかることがあります。So, you do not understand 中国語わかりません。でも、G は書ける。You can write G はできる。書ける。You can write you can write Chinese even though you do not understand. Very, very interesting, bro. That's actually gives me motivation for me as well, because I want to start learning Chinese. 中国語、勉強始める。日本語後で、中国語を始める。Start Chinese. So if I learn to write kanji or Japanese, I will be able to write Chinese as well. Bro, yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I think I can learn Chinese easier if I learn Japanese as well. I will start writing kanji with pen, like write a lot of kanji. I will write a lot of kanji. I need to write a lot of kanji. もう5時ですね。すみません。6時に帰らなければいけないんですが、そうなんですか？じゃあ、あと1時間しかいられないわけですね。Oh, I see. So you are only staying for another hour or so. This expression is used to summarize or rephrase something that was previously stated by the listener. To state, I understand, bro. I understand. というわけだ。 そうなんですか。じゃあ、あと1時間しかいられるわけですね。So you're only staying. Oh. Okay, yeah, I understand. I understand. Understand very well. Grammar point. Ba no ni. Ba no ni. Ba no ni. What does ba no ni mean? I've got no idea. Okay. Okay, so grammar point explanation ba no ni. If only it would be nice if. This structure expresses regret or wishful thinking about an unrealized condition. It implies if X were true, Y would happen. But it's not. Often carries a tone of frustration, longing, or disappointment. Key rules usage. Structure. If only X, then Y, but it's not. So ba no ni means if only. Iku, ikeba, if only I go. Ikeba yokatta no ni. If I go, if only I'd gone, it would have been yokatta no ni. It would have been good. But I didn't go. But I didn't go. That's what it means. 近い。近ければ便利なのに。If it was closer, it would have been convenient, 便利。静かなら。Wait, why is it なら and not ば静かなら集中。concentration。静かなら集中できるのに。If it were quiet, いいのに。It would be nice if past regret たのに。勉強すれば合格できたのに。勉強すれば合格。勉強すれば合格できたのに。If I'd studied, I could have passed. So 合格 means to pass. Okay. もっと休みがあればいいのに。If only I had more days off. もっと休みがあればいいのに。リーさんも切られればいいのに。It'd be nice if Lee could come too. リーさんも切られればいいのに。Would have been nice, but she didn't come. 日本語が上手なら採用してもらえるのに。If my Japanese were better, I'd get hired. バイトがなければ見に行けたのに。If I hadn't had work, could have gone. Okay, I understand. So it's like a wishful thinking. Wishful.
Q. ばのに。最近忙しそうだね。
Looks like you've been busy lately. 最近忙しそうだね。
もっと休みがあればいいのに。
もっと休みがあればいいのに。If only I had more days off, it would have been nice. もっと休みがあればいいのに。Okay, done. Final grammar point. Let's just read this and wrap it up. X ba y no ni expresses the speaker's regret that X is not the case. Because if X were realized, it would be Y, the desired result. X ba I no ni is a common set phrase used to express such regret when the speaker feels X is not and will not be realized. The sentence ending particle na is often used with this structure when expressing the speaker's wish as shown in 1 and 2. 久しぶりのカラオケ楽しみだね。うん。リーさんも切られればいいのにな。If only, if Rin came here, would have been nice. Yeah. エクストラはいいのに also express the same sentiment as X はいいのに。私の something の門限は一時だ。こんなにルールが寂しくなかったらいいのにと思う。When y is in the past tense, it expresses the speaker's regret that y, the desired result, would have happened if x had been true, or the speaker would have done y if x had been true. Sarah, okay. サラ、昨日の10時のライズ、どうして来なかったの？すごく行きたかったんだけど、バイトがあって、バイトがなければ、見に行けたのに。If only I went to go, would have been nice. If I went to go, it would have been nice. But anyways, let's just wrap it up. Bye bye, guys. また明日。And of course, 決して止まらない。We ended the lesson 4. We still have lesson 5. And lesson 5 and lesson 6. I need to do all these exercises, by the way. But not now. Just want to go through this book quickly and do it with Tokini Andy later on. Okay, so lesson 5. Tomorrow or Saturday? Yeah, no, Saturday or Sunday. We'll start lesson 5. Okay. And after lesson 5, we're going to do lesson 6. And after lesson 6, we're going to do again quartet with Tokini Andy. But anyways, guys, bye-bye. And of course, また明日、決して止まらない. And we just never stop. It's just how it is. Bye-bye.